Hello again, this is mattwandcow here with another episode of Mad Matt's video blog. This is episode 45, and today, as it's the first Tuesday of December, we're going to talk about the monthly D&D report to Derek, who, if you guys remember from last month when I did one of these, Derek was someone fairly influential in me starting doing weekly D&D, or not necessarily weekly, as we've recently not been doing, and recently moved away to Seattle, leaving the group behind. And so I'm giving a basic report on what has transpired in our stories since then, which will be a lot of interest to our brand new subscriber, according to YouTube, who is some guy who's got a name of Diablo in his name. I don't know, it's somewhere, but, you know, looks like, I don't know. Subscribers are exciting because I perform for audiences, and the one note that I picked up with on his channel page was that he's played a bunch of RPGs. So that's cool, because we always need more RPGing people around. So, let's get this out of the way, or started at least. So this month, mostly the month of November, has been spent of not playing D&D. Most of the problem... There we go. Hello, face. Most of the problem... Yeah, it'll work. Most of the problem is, in fact, with Adam. Adam and Alicia are a married couple in our group, and they have not been extremely reliable when it comes to A, being on time, and B, showing up at all, and then C, really doing stuff while they're there. So, yeah, they've been late a bunch, and so we've only really, as far as I can remember, I suppose I probably should have reviewed the last one of these before I just jumped in, but as far as I can remember, the last, since last time, we've only had 2 weeks worth of D&D. That doesn't sound right. Maybe there was another week. I don't know. Anyway, in our campaign, we're playing a slightly evil undead campaign, where all of us have become undead, except for me, who was undead to start with. And, we're going out, and we're going to try and take over the world. So, you know, that's all fun. After becoming undead, we left the cave and started heading to this tower. On the way, we were ambushed by some lion things. I think they're called Wemecs? Something like that. Big lion things. We were only able to kill one of them, which was sad, because I'm really good at killing things. And, so we were only able to kill the one, which is cool, because we have this little portal imp that takes bodies that we find. So once we finally got to a certain point in the campaign, we'll totally have an undead army of awesome stuff. So, we get to this tower, and it looks pretty sweet. I've got a picture of it that I'm trying to draw, so if I ever finish it, and if I ever think about it, I'll make a link on the, in the comments of this video, linking to the picture. Maybe I'll add it to the end. I don't know. One of those things. People should, you know, tell me that they want to see the picture of what the tower looked like. It's pretty cool. It's like multi-layers with lava and ice and all these elemental crap built into it. So if you want to see it, let me know and I'll endeavor to work on it. And so, with that, there's all this lava on the bottom level. And so, of course, you know, I go and take a gigantic running jump, and the area had not been misdescribed to me, and I looked at my stats and realized that I could not fail at jumping in unless I rolled a nat 1. And we looked at everyone else's stats, and we realized that, honestly, nobody else could fail other than Adam unless they rolled a nat 1. And so we're looking at Adam's stats, and so we rig up some pulley thing to try and help him not fall in the lava. And so, of course, the first thing he does is fall in the lava, and we have to pull him up. Luckily, we're standing next to this crown that radiates necrotic energy, and we regenerate off of it, which is pretty cool. and so he gets better by the time we actually have to do any fighting. We get into the first room, and the first room is this big rock room, and we're just kind of standing there, walking along, treading cautiously, because, you know, Paul's had a long time to think about this campaign, and, you know, we're pretty sure that he had some traps in it. And so, you know, we take a step, and we sink up to our knees in the stone floor. And then a gigantic Indiana Jones boulder starts flying out of the wall and rolling into us. And then after it crushes some of us who weren't able to, you know, get away somehow, it turns into this gigantic thing with arms and starts attacking us. And so we managed to kill this gigantic rock golem. And then there's this teleport panel thing that we hit buttons on, and it's kind of like an interdimensional elevator. And so you have to try and find the right combination of buttons that take you where you want to go. And so we went to a bunch of weird places and got attacked by this one librarian guy who was like a museum curator. And he only really attacked us because Alicia stabbed him in the back when he was being non-hostile, slightly. Really funny. Not going to go into all of it right now. Yeah, that'll be for that. See? It's shaping up kind of nicely there. Anyway, eventually we managed to portal hop to the right place, and we open up the door, and we look out, and we're in a little tiny bubble of air in a huge, gigantic pool of water. And then as we're standing there, Keith, who wasn't actually there that day, his character gets, you know, like a ice loogie comes and like splats him against this wall, and there's this gigantic ice elemental out there who grabs a bunch of people and pulls them and starts throwing them around and crashing them into each other and stuff. And I'm looking around, and, you know, of course, none of us need to breathe because we're all undead. But I'm looking around, and there's these dire sharks, and I'm like, aha, they're going to attack us. So I don't go and attack the big main guy. I kind of go off to the side, getting ready for these dire sharks to attack me. But none of that ever actually happens. So we managed to kill the ice elemental, and he tries, like, begging for his life and stuff, but Kevin kills him anyway, as I was trying to offer him peace, because I'm like that. And we go and we talk to this fire elemental guy, and he's like, you know what? With our powers combined, we can overcome. And we're all like, cool, well, I guess we'll go kill the wizard since you're not going to give us any information, because we're rolling really crappy intimidate rolls, and that's all we really can roll. And so we go, and that was the end of the night, and then Paul's like, you guys are suck because you guys don't know how to roll an insight check. And we're all like, oh, crap. Well, we're going to be betrayed. Oh, well, we kind of figured it would happen. And so then this week, because everyone's been so stressed with the end of school for the semester, we didn't actually have a D&D game. So hopefully next week will be a bit better. And we're going to be moving to Thursdays, which is kind of, I don't know how well it's going to work. Which means I need to talk to my manager at work and make sure I get moved to my 10 to 6 schedule by next Thursday. Yeah. So anyway, I think that is it from me. As for D&D news, things are starting to, you know, school's cooling down, which means we're going to actually have more time to have stuff planned. I'm going to be running the next campaign. It looks like it's going to be fun. Snort. If people are interested in doing a D&D play-by-post thing like I'm doing with the other thing, let me know. I'd definitely be interested in doing another play-by-post. It goes really slowly, so it's as if you're not doing anything, but I do have a lot of fun stories that are in my head. I also want to do a D&D webcomic, but I don't have time. And hey, if you look at my wall, I've done diddly squat on my webcomic. Was supposed to do it today, but I keep forgetting to take my backpack into school where I could sketch on it while not paying attention to what the teacher was saying, because we've got 2 weeks left of school. So, yeah, didn't get that. And what time is it now? 11:20? I'm not going to have time. Maybe. I'll try. I'll see what I can do. But it's probably... I've got 13 days before I want to have my pre-DF done, which 30 pages in 13 days boils down to 1.3 days per 3 pages, which means 0.4 pages, no, 0.4 days a page. Wow, I did this math really weird. Which 0.4 days a page is 40%, which is 2/5, which when applied to, yeah, I kind of want to just start over. I'm not seeing anything that have calculators, and it's probably 12 by now, and I need to send an email to, I have so much to do, and yet my big stuff is done. My research paper kind of went okay, it's all gathered, we just need to, like, finish it, but I've delegated that to everyone else, because I'm lazy, and I've done a bunch of work on it, I've done a bunch of stress on it, and it's time that other people did too. So, anyway, this is 11 minutes, pushing on 12 long video. So this is mattwandcow. I'm going to say see you next time. You stay online.